Happy Monday, Detroit, and thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Sherrod, and you're watching Live Now Detroit.
Live from the Fox 2 newsroom, this is Fox 2 Detroit.
Former Detroit Lion Cameron Sutton no longer on the run from the law. He turned himself into authorities over the weekend. Fox 2's Lauren Edwards has the latest on the case.
After weeks and weeks and looking for him, authorities in Florida say that Cam Sutton finally turned himself in and that he is facing serious charges.
It's a domestic battery by strangulation charge. Domestic violence doesn't have a place in our community or any community, and it doesn't matter who you are. No one is above the law, and
that's the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office in Florida on Fox 2 a few weeks ago after they issued an arrest warrant for Cameron Sutton on a domestic battery by strangulation charge. Records show that on March 7th, police were called to a home in the Lutz area near Tampa where they say he, quote, got into a verbal altercation with a female. It escalated, and the victim sustained, quote, multiple injuries to her head, neck, and shoulders. That's when 911 was called, they say. But since then, authorities could not find him, could not locate him. Then, on March 21st, the Lions let him go. Lions team president Rod Wood told Fox 2 last week they knew what to do when they saw him.
We learned about the warrant the same time everybody else did on social media, and we were able to speak to Cam because he was actually in our building. And we found him. He was down with our strength staff. He kind of showed up unexpectedly to work out. We were able to talk to him in person, not me, but others, members of the staff. And he left the building, and we released him the next day, and no one has spoken to him since.
Again, he turned himself in Sunday night, and he was booked in a jail in Tampa. Reporting in downtown Detroit, Lauren Edwards, Fox 2 News.
We're following breaking news overnight from Detroit's west side, a house burning on Bramall. That's near Joy and Telegraph. A neighbor says the person inside was able to get out. The witness saw flames everywhere.
They were coming up from the rooftop, from the side of the house, from in front of the house. The firefighters had to kick the door in multiple times because I think she has one of those secure doors. They had to use the extended ladder to battle the fire from the top. Water was shooting everywhere, got in the windows, went into my yard. It's just, it was a little bit of everywhere.
We're told the homes in this neighborhood are all about 100 years old. A man in critical condition after a shooting. The victim, a man in his 40s, was sitting in his car when someone came up and shot him. It happened near the lodge in West Outer Drive. So far, police are not releasing information on the suspect. Tragedy in Livingston County. 3 people killed in a rollover crash. 2 others hurt. This happened yesterday morning on US 23 in Tyrone Township. We're told the man driving south lost control and went off the road, causing his vehicle to flip. A 16-year-old girl, a 44-year-old woman, and a 22-year-old man did not survive. The 44-year-old driver and an 18-year-old passenger were taken to the hospital. The people inside the car are all related. So far, drugs and alcohol do not appear to be factors in that crash. A state police trooper involved in a pretty nasty crash. The trooper colliding with an SUV Saturday night at Stewart and North Telegraph in Frenchtown Township. The trooper was responding to a separate crash at the time. According to state police, the patrol car's lights and sirens were on.
He was trying to hit this turn, didn't hit his brakes in time, and ended up hitting a Tesla, sent it flying over towards the Key Bank right in front of the Big Lot sign. And it was definitely a bad crash.
The trooper was hospitalized with minor injuries. All 3 people in the SUV refused medical treatment. Well, back here in Detroit, police are looking for the man who robbed a Dollar General store. This happening on Saturday afternoon at the State Fair location on the city's east side. Investigators say the man took out a weapon, reached over the counter, and grabbed cash from the register before running off. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but if you know anything, be sure to call police or Crime Stoppers. Now to Ann Arbor, where police are asking for your help to catch a peeping Tom. Now take a look at this video of the suspect from March 24th. Police say he's been spotted several times looking into homes southeast of U of M's campus in the neighborhood near Burns Park. An incredible reunion leaving a lot of questions. A family reunited with their dog after it went missing last year in San Diego. Fox 2's Camila Miri has the story.
She went missing from San Diego last July.
And we've been looking for her ever since. And she's from Tecate, Mexico. And there's a lot of dogs that look like her.
But not a lot of dogs look like her in Metro Detroit. That's where she was found Wednesday night. Taken to a nearby police station, then to Grosse Pointe Animal Adoption Society, where they scanned Mishka's microchip. Thursday.
I got the phone call at 6:30 in the morning, and I had to get her ready for school for drop-off. And then it was just shock.
As luck would have it, the Humans were flying to Minneapolis that day to visit family. They landed, and then Murad drove straight to Grosse Pointe to pick up Mishka, who they lovingly call Mishi.
I've been missing my kid, so that's I think what anybody would do to go get their kid back.
And about 10 hours later,
when I got there, they opened the door. She looked at me. I called her name, and then she started jumping in the cage, just waiting to get the door open and jump on me.
The million-dollar question, how did Mishka get from San Diego to Grosse Pointe? The most common theory, someone stole her in California and brought her to Metro Detroit. And while she is cute, she certainly isn't a rare or expensive breed.
This is a street dog from Mexico. Like, they're a dime a dozen. You see them everywhere, especially in San Diego.
Whoever had the dog took good care of her.
Mishka's wonderful.
She's absolutely the same. She did her
Mellow,
stretch.
chill.
Like, we're like, oh, that's the Mishka, like her stretch. She does this like little paw thing. It was just, someone taught her how to sit. She sits now. so
The emotional reunion.
How are you? We missed you so much. Oh my gosh, we missed you so much. Nice meeting you. We missed you so much. Amazing.
It was the most incredible moment I think we've had in our lives, and just beyond grateful, beyond happy.
And incredibly thankful to the woman who found Mishka and the women who took care of her at the shelter.
It's an absolute miracle. It's a 100% miracle, and we never gave up hope, and I knew that we were going to get her back.
Camila Miri, Fox 2 News.
So happy to see them all reunited there. Well, the Tigers off to their best start in 8 years. They're 3-0. As Dan Miller talked about with the roundtable, it's important not to overreact now because you never know where this might lead.
The Vision's their ace in the hole. Minnesota lost 12-0 today.
Right.
You know, so.
But that's what makes everybody so frustrated, where the division's there, and why didn't they allegedly try to get, or didn't try to get JD, or even the Chapman thing, what I think was overblown, but whatever. They need some offense.
Look, JD Martinez would have been palatable, but way too much is being made out of that, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I basically stopped that when I keep getting the call about average payroll and all that other gunk. They really did spend money. They spent $14 million on the pitcher that they used today.
Jack Flaherty.
They spent $3 million to get Shelby Miller and Chafin they brought back, and they played significant roles. And people who were going, oh, can't do this and that. He's stealing bases. He's making plays. He's showing like he's pretty good.
We can't knee-jerk good or bad after just 3 games, though.
No, but I'm saying that.
No, but it beats a hot stick in the eye, and they haven't been 3-0 since 2016.
And just remember how they started last year in Tampa.
Right.
So, I mean, people, I don't know what it is. People don't trust
April's the past couple of years, Pat, in total, the slow starts.
And people don't trust the Tigers, quite frankly, because they haven't earned their trust for a long time. But take it from me, I think they're better. But I don't know how great, I don't know. But JD Martinez wasn't going to make or break.
And I think it's a combination of things. I think it's that they feel better, they look better, and to your point, you feel like going in, this division is gettable. Correct. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there.
Well, there is still no big winner in the Powerball lottery. The jackpot for tonight's drawing now stands at an estimated $975 million. It is the fifth largest prize in the game's history. The last time someone matched all of the numbers was back on New Year's Day. That's when someone in Michigan claimed an $842 million jackpot. Tickets to play are $2. The numbers will be drawn tonight at 11. The countdown continues. We are now 1 week away until the highly anticipated solar eclipse. We're helping you plan and sharing NASA's plans when we come back.